Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a quickie love reading for the sign of Taurus. Woo! We're finally here, Taurus. And I do believe I have Aquarius, Capricorn, and Pisces left for the quickies, and then I will get back to my monthlies, get some of those busted out, and I am also working on personals. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email's in the box below. Just email me. I'll give you all the information you need, and get you penciled in my little black book, get you in line. I book up quick. And thank you to everyone who has purchased personal readings. If you're waiting, they're coming. But I am pretty much caught up with personal, so I'm like right where I need to be basically, so that is good. And thank you to everyone who has sent me love, support, donations of any kind, big or small, by any means. Join me over on Patreon, and for those of you who have sent me gifts, such as I just recently got In the Shadows Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive, which is the same creator of Messages of Love Oracles, and we will be using these today. But anyways, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I really hope that you do stay. I would love it if you would. So, there's definitely a karmic cycle that's being wrapped up here is what I'm feeling. I'm not sure if it's on your end or their end. If I say he, it could be she. If I say you, it could be them. Flip-flop, vice versa. Sit down wherever you fit in. If you don't fit in, stand the fuck up. Get the hell out. It is what it is. Because these are general. They will not resonate with everyone. But I do feel like this will resonate with quite a few of you. So somebody's wrapping up a karmic cycle, your end, their end. Maybe both of you are doing so, because I kind of feel like a living situation is going in the shitter, ultimately. But it's long overdue. Like, somebody has had this internal struggle. They've been going back and forth within themselves. Like, how do I move forward? How do I get out of, the stuck situation that I'm in, or the stuck feeling that I'm in? How do we move this connection forward? So if you're not in an unhealthy living situation or family situation, and your person isn't either, I do feel like for someone out there, someone is in a stuck family situationship. It's just a living situation that really needs to end. It's very unhealthy is what I'm feeling. But if that does not apply to you, I just feel like whatever karmic ties, or I should say whatever karmic lessons needed to be learned in order for you to move forward with either a twin flame or a strong soulmate connection, I do feel like you're wrapping shit up. You're actually learning these lessons and moving forward in a positive way, or you're moving forward as positively as possible. I do feel like there is a little bit of pessimism tangled up in this energy or within this situation. Could be on your end or their end, or both of you. It's more frustration is what I'm feeling like, because I feel like I've been waiting forever for this moment, and some of you are losing hope, or your faith is dwindling within this person, your love interest, or that's them to you. But I just feel like we should be farther along by now. I feel like it's been stuck and stagnant to the point that there's zero forward movement. At least that's what it looks like. But behind the scenes, I do feel like both of you have been heavily working on yourselves, focusing on your independence, your financial stability, because money is showing up here. And for some of my Tauruses, whether it's you or your love interest, and if this applies to your love interest, it will apply to you down the road when you come together, because you will be able to enjoy the financial rewards that this person is receiving. And if it's you that's receiving these financial rewards or this abundance, then they'll be able to, enjoy the benefits of that as well. Because I do see a coming together coming up, as long as both of you can be on the same page and you still want one another. And I do feel like you do. Even though you're kind of losing hope in the situation, I feel like you still want this individual. You'll be kind of shocked when they come forward, or they'll be shocked when you come forward. But I do feel like for some of you, there could be an inheritance coming in, and it's like, it's very unexpected. It's not an unexpected death, because they feel like whoever is going to be crossing over, or whoever did cross over, because for some of you, there could be like probate court, or, just issues of, where the money's going, who's going to get what, and whatever, when it comes down to whatever this person had financially and liquidating assets. I don't know, for some of you it's been a real struggle, and I do feel like if you've been struggling in court, you know, divvying up someone's assets and money and whatnot, I almost feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised, because either you're going to get it all and that's completely unexpected, or you're getting a lot more money than you anticipated. So it's a good surprise. And then for others of you who haven't gone through the court process and this person hasn't passed away yet, or it was just relatively recent, I feel like either this person is passing of old age or a sickness. Like it's not an accident. It's not a sudden, oh crap, like we thought you had many more years kind of thing, and it caught us all off guard type death. No, this is somebody that, you know, you guys were preparing for ultimately, if this is going to resonate, this little piece of the puzzle. And I feel like they're going to leave their money to you. I just heard this in my head. There is someone out there who is going to watch this, and you have Taurus in your chart, but you're not a Taurus sun sign. And you're going to be, somebody's leaving their legacy to you. And it's not a family member, and it's not a friend of yours. It is somebody, I've gotten this energy before. I think maybe it was for Libra, so maybe you have Libra in your chart as well. But you touch this person's life, like you help them in some sort of way. I don't know exactly how you help this person. It could have been minor to you, but it was major to them. And I feel like they're leaving their entire life to you, basically. All their money, all their assets. And this person might even have like siblings and maybe a child. And what I feel like if this person has a child or children, whoever is leaving you this money that you're not related to and you're unaware of, they're not close to their family. And it's almost like my family doesn't deserve to have anything of mine, so they're going to give it to you, and you're going to be like, holy crap. But I feel like there's a stipulation here where when I said they're leaving you their legacy, they want you to remember them. They want a lot of people to remember them or to know their name. So it's almost like you're going to create a legacy for this person through their passing and through the financial abundance that they're bestowing upon you, which is absolutely beautiful. I feel like that's going to create a lot of negativity in that specific situation, just because that person's family is going to get ticked off, but this person left a will and there is nothing that they can do about it, and that money is rightfully yours, and you're just going to get this phone call or email or message or something, and you're going to think it's spam. You're going to be like, oh, this has got to be a hoax of some kind, but it's totally not. And they will prove to you that it's legitimate. That's amazing. And if that's not you, it could be your person or someone tied to you, but there's definitely money, because we have the money card plus the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is a very strong connection between you and somebody. But yeah, if you are worried about finances at all, I heard keep trucking along, so keep doing what you're doing, especially when it comes to work. Whatever you're doing for work, you're on the right path, because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's kind of in a lull, and like things, you're hoping, wishing, and praying that things will pick up, speed up, especially if you work on commission or if you're starting a side hustle or your own business. It's like, I feel like you're a year, maybe 2 years into whatever this is, and it's like, I should be further along by now. Like, you know, you're questioning things because it's not taking off in the way that you expected it to. There's going to be a minor shift for you that is coming up, and it's the universe's way of kind of keeping you on the same path but redirecting you just a little bit. So like, say there's a pothole right ahead of you, and if you kept walking straight or doing what you're doing exactly the way that you're doing it, you fall into the pothole, but the universe is going to make a little shift so you go around that pothole and you basically reach the finish line a lot faster. So don't worry about money. Try to stay as positive as possible, because remember, whatever we think, we can bring into our realities. Our thoughts are very whatever we think we can bring into our reality, we can make it a reality. Our thoughts are powerful. That's how we manifest things. Words are, they're magic basically. So just be aware of what you're thinking and saying, and try to be as positive as possible. But I do feel like things are going to change for the better. And this is kind of what somebody's wondering, because we have mystery. I do feel like you're a big question mark. But before I really get into that, we have the overall energy is timing. And I feel like you're slipping away from me. Time is getting away from me. I have so much to do and no time to fit it all in, basically. But I kind of feel like in a love sense, somebody is, you've been occupying your time, your mind, your thoughts, your energy, and everything with business, with projects. You've been keeping yourself busy basically to pass the time, because it's like, I can't go through this longing energy, because longing clarified timing. So I do feel like someone is secretly yearning for you, or you're secretly yearning for somebody, and you're trying to keep yourself busy so that you don't drive yourself insane, because this connection has taken quite a while to get off the ground. Somebody needs to make a final verdict, a final decision, and I do see that decision coming in. I feel like the decision has already been made. It's just like, how do we execute this plan, basically? Divine timing, rushing. I do feel like things might have felt rushed in the beginning for either you or your love interest, and that might be why somebody backed off or pushed you away or whatever, because there is a sense of rejection here. So one of you did get rejected, but I feel like whoever got rejected was still kind of hanging on, and the one who did the rejecting is definitely yearning for you or them or whatever, is yearning for the other person. I feel like I gone done and fucked something up here. There's a need to wait, imperfect time, time is up, time travel, astral travel. I do feel like you guys speak in the 5D and through dreams, and there's a sense of telepathic communication, because I feel like from a distance, like say you post certain things online or say things, especially if you create videos online or anything like that, even if it's just for your friends or people you know. For some of you, you speak to the masses for doing whatever it is. It could be anything, but I feel like this person really listens to you if you're doing that, or you really listen to them. It's like you give really great advice, but they feel like you're reading their mind when you post or share certain things, because it's almost like I'm sitting here thinking about something and then you say it and it's like, what? Something like that. It's been very slow going, and I do feel like time is up, and somebody knows it. Time is up definitely for whoever this person is who passed away, who's leaving money to you or your love interest. It's literally up for them. Just remember, take things day by day, but life is short in the grand scheme of things. Even if you lived 100 years, that's still a short amount of time if you look at the big picture. I just heard, please wait for me. I hope you waited for me. So with mystery, someone in this situation is hoping, wishing, and praying that you, potentially you, Taurus, have waited for them. I see her as Taurus and Libra, and I did mention Libra earlier, so watch the Libra readings if any of this is making sense, because they might go hand in hand. But I just feel like you're a big question mark. Like, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me now that I forgot the words of the song? I want to say now that I am here. So somebody is coming in to potentially make an offer to you. Somebody also wants to know how you got the money you have. So if you just received that inheritance, or there was a financial blessing that kind of fell into your lap, somebody is going, how the hell did that happen? Why you? Like, when, why, where, what, how, they're trying to figure you out. Like, damn, I feel like you're so magical. How did you will this into your life? I feel like you did will this person into your existence, basically, but someone can't figure you out. I feel like you have them pegged, but they can't quite figure you out, and they really want to know if you want this, if you will be committed to them. If they ask you out, if they make an offer to you, will you say yes, Will you move forward with them, or is it too late? Did they run out of time? Did their past actions affect a future outcome? So somebody's kind of spinning in circles with that. And that's kind of where the split energy is. It's like, on one hand, they feel the connection and they think that you do feel the same way. And then on the other hand, they're like, maybe not. I waited too long. I feel like you're very powerful, and your love interest sees that. Many people see that. And I feel like you're good at multitasking. With split energy, I feel like you give 100% in all that you do. So you're mainly focused on your business, your career, your finances, your independence, that area of your life, but you're also 100% focused on your love life. Or this could be your love interest, but I feel like someone's going, how can you do it all? How can you be so invested in so many different things? Like, how do you have time? How do you not go crazy? How do you remain sane and stable when you're handling it all? Something like that. Like, you're very powerful. I scared myself that day. So when this person pushed you away the last time you guys connected, I want to say face to face, but for some of you it could have just been a phone call, or when you were communicating with this person, somebody wanted to be out with their feelings and no longer be a question mark. I just heard, why do you even like me? But they were too afraid to go any further. Someone might have slipped up and actually said, I could love you, like you're the type of man or woman that I could love, like I can see a future with you. And then they're like, ooh, no, why did I say that? I'm not ready for commitment. I'm not ready for this 10 of Pentacles. Like, you're the Empress and I'm like a knight, I'm a page, I'm nowhere near compatible. Not compatible. I'm nowhere near your level. So I do feel like somebody scared the crap out of themselves by a slip up, but their slip up was honest. They're really hoping that you will give them a chance, that you'll hear them out, and that you still want them. I feel like this person goes back and forth in their head a lot. And then we have to make equal, the equator. I do feel like this is also Libran energy. This is wanting to be fair and bring a sense of balance to the situation. I feel like somebody wants to come in and reconcile with you, and they really want to put the time, energy, and effort into this situation. And we have inner child here as well. I do feel like somebody has been working on themselves. If there's any trauma from their past or your past, I feel like that's part of the karmic lessons that both of you have been learning, or at least one of you has been trying to get back in touch with their youthful side, their fun side. It's like life isn't supposed to be all work and no play. I do feel like somebody had a hard time finding the time to celebrate, because this is like, with the balance, I feel like it's a work, life, love balance. Because with split energy, I was saying you put 100% into this, 100% into that. So whenever you're doing something, you're putting your all into everything. So it's like you can keep a sense of balance in your life. You can do it all. And this person was having a very hard time doing that. Because it's like they can only focus on one thing at a time. So if this person was focused on their financial stability, on their money, a new career, whatever it is, but I do feel finances, if they were focused on that, they had no time for love. They couldn't focus on love, because I feel like if I pull away from this, I'm going to fuck this up, and then I'm just going to be focused on a relationship, and I'll potentially fuck that up when I have to focus on my money again. So somebody really can't split their time, split their energy. They felt it's all or nothing with them, basically. And they just can't compare to you and how you handle situations. But what they don't realize is that you could help them balance things out in their life if they would let you in. But I do feel like there is going to be a time to celebrate coming up real soon. This person wants to reconcile with you. They really want to put the work into this connection, into the situation. For some of you, there are children involved. And whether or not either of you have kids and it's going to be a blended family situation or not, I especially feel if neither one of you have children, this person can see themselves having kids with you, or you to them, like starting a family or adding to a family, because someone in this situation, I strongly feel, does want to have children or wants to have more children. And even if they didn't want to initially, like, oh, I'm done having kids, or I don't see myself being a mom or a dad, there's something within you that makes them want to, because with the Empress, she's very fertile, and I did see the fertility card as well. So someone is a fertile myrtle. If you don't want children, be careful. But I do feel like if you have been working towards having a child, you will have that child. For some of you, it will be adoption. And if you are dark skinned, you might adopt a fair complected child, or vice versa. This could also be a mixed race baby. You guys might have a milk chocolate baby, something like that. I do see children here in some way, shape, or form. You might have known this person since you were a child. Like, there's memories, there's history here with this person, and that's what somebody's reflecting on. And I feel like I want to work together with you, because I kind of want to see where this could go. At that moment, I didn't care. So when this person first connected with you, they could have been acting childish and acting as though they could care less if you were part of their life or not, because they were very focused on their career, on building their career and their finances. But I do feel like all work and no play is boring as shit, and they feel like they're running out of time to have fun. It's almost the mentality of, once you reach a certain age, you can't have fun anymore. You can't be a child anymore. You can't be in touch with your inner child. You have to, like, adults are boring, and that's how you have to live your life. But that's not the case. And when it says they didn't care at the time, it's because they were in that grumpy adult stage, not realizing that life is about having fun and making memories and having experiences with other people, and just going to different places and stuff. I feel like somebody is going to achieve a childhood dream, like something you've wanted to do since you were a child. I feel like there will be a reason to celebrate, because that's coming in for you. For others of you, especially if you have a child or children, I do feel like there is a very amazing accomplishment that your child is going to achieve, and you're going to want to share it with your love interest, or they're going to want to share it with you. Somebody has a very intelligent child, like they have a high IQ as well. I just heard, no, that was you. So that could be you or your love interest, where when you were a child, whether you were tested or not, you do have you're very intelligent, you have a high IQ. I feel like that's why you're misunderstood. You didn't really show off with it, but you're smarter than people give you credit for. I'll just say it that way. You know more about this person than they even realize anyways. But then we have groundedness, gravity, with the Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands. I feel like somebody is trying to stay rooted and grounded. We have romance here as well. There's like an internal struggle here. There could be an external struggle too. I do feel like there is a lot of conflict surrounding you or your love interest. So whatever your current situation is, and this has nothing to do with your love interest, it has to do with the home situation, your family, or even friends. I feel like there's a lot of bickering and arguing. So there is conflict surrounding you or surrounding your person, which is external to this connection. And I feel like that is kind of a driving force for the two of you coming together. I feel like somebody is fed up with their current situation, and they're about ready to bitch slap somebody and just walk out the door and be like, fuck it, I'm going towards my crush, my love interest. I'm done with this situation. I need happiness in my life. I'm so sick of this back and forth, this headache, this bullshit. But somebody is very conflicted. Like, I don't want to rush things. I don't want to scare somebody off. I don't want somebody to think I'm a fuck boy, fuck girl. I don't want this to be a sex only connection, because with romance here, it's like I want to bring love, affection, romance, and the beauty of what love is to this connection. I want to show you that I'm more than just about the physical. that this means more to me than that this is much deeper, that I actually have strong feelings for you, basically. So somebody is trying to suppress their desire, their passion for you, or that's what you're doing, because I feel like this person just wants to jump on their fucking horse and fly over to your house, basically, just full steam ahead. And I do feel like they want to rip your clothes off and do you. I feel like you feel the same way. It's been a long time coming with all this longing energy. It's like, I can't stand it anymore. I just, I want to be inside you kind of thing, or I want you inside me. Something like that. Like, you're just so damn sexy. The chemistry is off the charts, and somebody is having a really difficult time containing themselves. And that's probably why they pushed you away or kept themselves at bay. Like, they had to keep themselves away from you, because I feel like I can't take my hands off you when I'm around you, or I just don't think I could control myself. So they've been really working on centering themselves and keeping themselves grounded and rooted so that they don't act a fool. They fantasize about you constantly. I feel like you guys fantasize about each other, but this is very, very sexual. And like I said, the chemistry is off the fucking charts. This person would rush right in, and I can see it at like it's a really sexy, steamy scene in a love movie, a romantic comedy or something, where they haven't seen each other forever, and he runs through the door and she runs into his arms, and then they're just ripping clothes off. It's a very steamy sex scene is what I'm feeling here. And I feel like that moment will come, but it's like, we need to fix this and balance shit out before we jump each other's bones, basically. And if you are fertile and you're not prepared to have a child, you don't want a child, wrap it up. Don't get carried away in the moment, because I feel like that's where babies could come from. For some of you, that did happen in this situation, but not between the two of you. Not yet. It could happen between the two of you, but for a very small group of you, your love interest got someone pregnant, or they got pregnant themselves, because I feel like they were thinking about you while they were getting jiggy with it with somebody else, and they had a boo-boo. But that's definitely not for everyone, but that is for somebody. I do feel it happening between you and your love interest at some point, so just be cautious if you don't want children. And then we have speak your word. I do feel like some of you do speak for a living. There's a sense of communication here where you say stuff to the masses, to your community. You might work in theater, you might be a public speaker, or a radio host, because I'm kind of hearing somebody who works in radio. I just feel like you reach a lot of people with your words, with your mouth. And even though you get through to the masses, you don't get through to your love interest or this person or that's them. It's almost like I connect with everyone else except for the person I want to connect to. That cycle is coming to an end. Like I said, there's a lot of lessons with the Wheel of Fortune here tied to the situation. It's about divine timing. We have timing twice, 3 times, whatever. I do feel like now is the time. It is the perfect time to start getting the ball rolling in the right direction. And I do feel like somebody's finally figuring out where they need to be. They're leaving an unhealthy situation. They're leaving the past in the past and living day by day, accepting what was and going after their dreams so that they can build a beautiful future. I feel like this person watches you online. There's an online stalker here for some of you. They could drive by your house, but I do feel like they watch you constantly. And I want to go from minimal to no communication to let's step it up a notch. And I really have something to say. I'm going to speak up, basically. I'm going to go from, hey, what's up, to I gotta tell you something. And you want to know what I gotta tell you? I gotta tell you that I love you, and I'm gonna make you a love offer. So I feel like this person is no longer battling with their head and their heart. Their head and their heart's on the same page now, because we have the mental here, and it's also action. They're speaking and thinking, so their thoughts and words align with their heart space, and they want to make an offer to you. They have thought long and hard about this. They listen to everything you say. They see everything that you post online. And because they have a better understanding of you, they know exactly what to say to you, or this is you to them. It's not manipulation. They've done their homework, basically. I do feel like this person is going to come in and sweep you off your feet. Some of you might be afraid and think of it as love bombing, but it's not. This person is not narcissistic, although it might come off in that love bombing way because it's so unexpected, so out of the blue, and it's unlike this person. They've never showed you this side of themselves, but they're ready to be vulnerable. It's been a long time coming. So you have the passion, you have the love, and you have the thought. You have it all. I want to tell you so many things. Yes, they have a lot to tell you. They want to tell you what's been going on in the world, what's been going on around them, within them, their accomplishments, good, bad, or indifferent. You know, I just have a lot to share with you, a lot to say, and I want to tell you that I've been longing for you, and I can't wait to move forward with you. I am different now. I have changed. I have learned these karmic lessons. Now it's time for me to move forward, and I don't want to move forward without you. I want us to come together and do this together. You know, this person has definitely done a lot of thinking. They've grown up, and they've processed through a lot. They've gone through the dark night of the soul, is what I'm feeling here with mystery. It's like you didn't know why they separated from you, or why they wouldn't speak to you or move it forward. It's because they had a lot that they needed to process through, and there was at least one person around them that was extremely unhealthy that they needed to get rid of. Also, I feel like I got this for somebody else, but butterflies, that's a significant sign for this connection for you, as well as certain number sequences like 444, 333, 369, damn real fun, 1111 or 111, and 10 for some reason. But that's what I have for you. So there's a lot of change coming in. This person is no longer going to be fighting with themselves. They're not going to fight their feelings anymore. They can't fight this love and feeling off anymore. But they want to come in correct, and they're going to. So they're going to practice the art of restraint majorly when they are around you. But I feel like you two will cave in really quickly, but it will be mutual, so no one will be pushing anybody into anything. But I feel like because I'm no longer fighting internally, there could be conflict externally around you or your person, especially when you two come together, because there's still karmics around who are going to get a little pissy pants. So, you know, buckle up, baby, is what I'm feeling. You're going to get what you want, but it's going to piss off some people. Love you long time. Peace.